Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Too many people live in badly designed houses, and we want to change that.
Today we're going to be talking about an alternative to the ubiquitous round shower drain.
Yeah, and they're a big problem because, as everybody knows, square is the main shape of floor tile in a shower, and these drains are round, and what that means is the tile setter has to make a whole bunch of awkward cuts, and it doesn't look very good.
Let's have a look at that and see exactly what this is. Actually a pretty good example, but anybody that really cares about design is driven crazy when you've got a rectilinear system of tile and then you have to try and put that round thing in there and it just doesn't fit.
No, it certainly does not. So the alternative to that is, and this is the reason why, because of course it's round and you've got to put square tile up to it. The option that you can go to is a square shower drain system, which is still round underneath to connect to the plumbing, but at least it allows the tile and the geometry of the tile to meet up with it in a much more uniform fashion. Of course, in this case, the tile is the same size as the drain itself, which
doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be, and I know from what we've done, we've also used tile that is larger and smaller. It's just so much cleaner when the drain is square.
So this is great. It helps one problem, but there's another problem, which is when you have in a single source system, you've got to have the drain go in 4 directions. You have to slope the floor in 4 different directions, and that's an issue because it takes a lot of skill to be able to do that, and it limits the size of the material. You have to go to a fairly small size tile in
or
order
cut
to get
the bigger tiles down.
Yeah. So now we have an alternative to that, which is the linear drain system like that, and that drains in one direction, so it means we only need to have the floor slope in one way. Big deal.
Yeah, I mean, these ones are really good because you can locate them right in the back corner of the shower, end to end, which is great because you don't have any spots that can pool water. You can also put them right in front of the glass door. I've seen that a few times when you walk right into the shower. They can be right there. You step over them, and then the tile slopes towards the door, which is brilliant.
So let's just conclude by showing what this actually looks like. This is the system itself. That gets embedded into the tile floor. This is the grill that you see. That grill is removable so that you can get into the trough to clean it out, which is actually really convenient. And when you turn it over, that's the round drain that attaches into the rest of the plumbing system.
Yeah, so they're a little bit more expensive. I mean, you do have to pay a bit more money for them, but at the end of the day, I think it makes the whole design of the shower a lot more simple.
See you next time.
If you're interested in learning more about the principles of slow home design, you can pick up a copy of our book entitled What's Wrong with This House? It's a practical guide to finding a well-designed and sustainable home. It's available for sale on the Slow Home Studio website. It's also available for sale at Amazon.com in both paperback and the Kindle format.